Here we go. Two of the top four seeds we began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Hurricanes offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here we are, folks, the last 2 teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best 2 teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch, and they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
On first down, it's play action. He's got it on a crossing route. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Hurricanes lining up here on first and 10.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Handoff from the shotgun. Makes a nice move there. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Out of the gun now on third down. The pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
But a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows...
Oh, it's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it? The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense out there for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run it here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6. keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Finds his target. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback keeps the football. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31, first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Makes the catch downfield. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
Defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Rebels come to the line with 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. I test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They stop him again at the 1. 3rd and goal coming up.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Here we go. 3rd and goal coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They strike first in this national title bout. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, look at a throw. With the catch, it's Braves. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. The Canes will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Nothing doing on that play. Big D-tackle there for the stop. Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down This guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. And one final play before the end of the quarter. QB decides to keep it here. They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top. We've reached the end of one of this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quick throw to the left. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Well, they come out of that nickel package. The move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. Screen to the receiver in the flat.
Well, this is what you love to see, right? The quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Running out of time in the pocket. Swarm for the pass rush. The sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Nice grab. It's Graves. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Canes will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Fielded near the 20. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Ball handed off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Play action here on 1st down. On the move now. He's going to take off. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
For the defense trying to get after this quarterback, I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Short throw complete to the tight end. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, really starts to wear you out.
They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. So It's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Curry.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Return of 1 down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important third down to try to convert here.
He gets loose. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. And the Canes will line up on 1st and 10.
Chris, how about the play of this quarterback? Third down and long, the defense you think is going to bring extra pressure. But not only is he able to get away from the pressure, how about his awareness on where he needs to go to pick up the first down? So big yards, great awareness, and a first down for this offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Foster. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The receiver grabs it. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. Well, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Back to throw again. Makes a quick catch. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And here's the return from inside the 5. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. return, so the drive starts with pretty decent field position. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. This offense has been clicking so far. They get aggressive, go for more before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, giving him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Quarterback drops back. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. It's an out route. The catch made. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. And the Rebels will have first and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He finds his man.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Bringing pressure. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. Tackle made after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. The defense rises up, gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense. And the Rebels will have to kick it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. This one will be fair caught. And the Miami offense is back on the field. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
He shreds the tackle. Not much on that play, brought down short. The Hurricanes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game, but how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Quarterback still with the football. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
First down here for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Williams. Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. The Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And the Rebels looking to cash in this red zone trip. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback.
Touchdown, Rebels. They are pouring it on now. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Gets it out quickly to the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, that wide receiver screen came close to hitting a seam, but the defense is just flowing to the football too quickly, and they kept him to a short gain.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield. Offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? And now the handoff. Breaks into open space. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the Rebels will have to kick this away. When he comes for his second punt of the game. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Over the middle. It's Udo. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Second down after that completion. They'll run it here. He will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play. He'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Grab behind the line. It's Udo. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Canes will bring their punt team on the field now. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Now set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. He breaks free, and he's brought down there.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
It's Ole Miss on top. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. The Rebels will try to keep this drive moving.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, my gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Breaks into the clear. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Caught over the middle. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the Rebels pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Oh, what a grab! You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. And the Rebels with 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
The Rebels looking to keep this drive rolling.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And there's the handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. There's the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
And another sack here to add to their sizable tally on the day. Look, the game is over. It's time to run the football. At the very least, try some misdirection at the line. This offensive line has been getting whipped all day long.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Tries the right with a quick throw. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
First down now at the 48. What a difference one play can make from being backed up to out near midfield. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And completion makes it second and short. And he drops back in the gun. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Foster. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
No, they stopped him short. The defense with a big fourth down play to protect this lead late in the game. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Grinding away with a running game. Has the first down and more. You stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. This is short gain. That gain sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, this aggressive nature has gotten them the lead that they're enjoying right now, but you got to think, at third down, run the football. Just keep working that clock and enjoy the victory.
Here comes fourth down. Now look at this. They line up in the Wildcat formation. Now, he did not make the first down yardage. It's a big stop for this defense as they try to cut into this lead. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks free. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all week? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Getting set. Here's second down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Same mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Ole Miss Rebels.